Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, Black Single Mom Homestead on the Bayou. I want to show you today what I am doing. I have pulled down loofah in different stages. See, I just pulled a green one and got this sponge here. I also have them where I left them on the vine way too long, forgot about them, but you hear the seeds. You can hear the seeds. So I'm going to save my seeds in there. I'll put them in a jar later. And I'm going to plant some garlic today. But I've already filled these beds, so I have to go to the other garden. So what I'm doing now is I am taking down the old vines. It's winter, it's December, and it's time for them to come down, even though I still have loofah on the vine. So I'm taking down loofah in all stages, down, cleaning, showing you here, cleaning. All my beds, they're filled. Here is broccoli and cauliflower. I haven't even put the labels down yet. So this is the broccoli and that is the cauliflower. But what I'm working on is I am removing all of this. Now, I only planted, that's the loofah bed. All that loofah I had going down the fence, loofah going up the tree, loofah up here all around the deck. All this loofah going to the hen house. All this loofah from about, I don't know, 3-4 seeds. I never even labeled it because when I planted so many things, again, the chickens kept tearing up the yard. I thought, oh, that must be squash or that must be beans or this or that. And it turned out to be loofah. So I wanted to show you guys this. So one here, that's a loofah seed that grew. 2, 1 here. 3. This is a stick right here to hold it up. And that's 4 right there. So 4 loofah seeds. I told you, I didn't plant much. And I'm still growing loofah. And because we're like 70 degrees, I'm hot. I'm wearing a 3/4 length sleeve. That's it. No bra, no t-shirt. No bra, no t-shirt. And I am sweating. Just trying to show you this. Where is it? No bra, no t-shirt. I'm sweating. So I am pulling all this down, and you can see I raked in here already. It's nice and clean, but I'm gonna have to rake again because all this is going to compost. But this is what I'm doing, and I've done a lot already, but I have so much to go. All of that has to come down. It's everywhere. All up there has to come down. But you see, I still have loofah, and I've already pulled loofah down. Loofah was missing. I'm sure my neighbors took it. I don't even care. I have beans up here, so I have to pull these beans down. But my beans over here in this yard couldn't, and there was so much, but I couldn't get them because the loofah took over and shaded everything out. I mean, I did get some beans, but not much compared to the amount of loofah I got. And as you see, these are still relatively newer loofahs. This one's a sponge ready. I could tell that one's, and this one is sponge ready. But there was just so much. You're like, how do you get all those loofah up there? You see, loofah. See those there? Loofahs there. I'm in the tree, y'all. Look at that. See? Loofah. Loofah. Go further up. More loofah. Loofah, 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 loofah. So, loofah and loofah. It's a lot of it. Anyway, these vines are very thick and sturdy. So, I could pull most of those down. Some are falling down. Some fell down the other day. I'll take this down today too. Loofah seeds. So we'll be selling loofah seeds. So if anybody wants some loofah seeds, let me know. Contact me. I'll give you a good deal and send you some. I can't give everybody free loofah. Come on. You know, the title of my channel is Black Single Mom Homestead on the Bayou. So I will give you a good deal and sell you some loofah seeds. Okay. But I've already cleaned here. Get little ants on me from pulling vines. This area I've pretty much cleaned, and I still have to clean. I guess you're like, oh, it's December. Just pull all that down. If it's going to grow, I'll let it grow. But we normally get a freeze, a winter blast in December and in January, and then maybe in February. We don't get much. We don't get snow. It's so rare. Maybe once every 10, 15 years, we may get some snow flurries. So I am putting everything, all the leaves and stuff, a big old pile, and everything is going to go right in the compost. It'll go in the compost. This first one I'm still using. That is the done compost. And then the two middle sections are the medium, and then the one on the end, that's for like a year from now type of compost. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So I have been just pulling all this down, and you can see here, like, these are beans. These are the beans that is twined up with the loofah. So a bean vine, just kidding, and then a loofah vine here. Excuse me. So I will be putting all of this stuff here down, all of this, and composting. I got an ant biting me. And I've already planted, like, here are carrots. I got a different variety, 2 different varieties of carrots up in here. Is that a screw? That's a screw in there. What are you doing in there, screw? Put you right there for now. Okay. But that was Great Northern beans. Oh, here's another one. So there were beans. I'd given beans away. We ate beans and more beans. But they were just drowned out by the loofah. So that's why I grew them in the other garden, my Garden of Eden, because the loofah covered them too much here. So I have to take all this down. I can't do all this holding the phone. Don't have my tripod. I don't want to sit it down and accidentally drop my phone. I want to have to buy a new phone for the holidays. So I have to get all of this down. And that's what I will be working on today. And again, there's tons of loofah up there. One was down 2 days ago or 3 days ago. And I've been cutting all this that came down. There's loofah all going to the hen house. So the plan is I'll grow it again next year. But I'm definitely think I'm going to plant it around the pool. I think I'm going to put some posts around the pool and some netting and grow loofah all around the pool to be like privacy, and it's full sun. That's the main reason. Get it out the way, privacy, full sun, and just let it just continually wrap. So I think what I'm going to do, build a deck, put cattle panel around sections of the pool, some big 4x4 posts, something. I'll figure it out, and let the cattle panel, this stuff here, and then just let the loofah grow around the pool. That's one option. This option, because of my trees here, I really do get too much shade, but I think I get enough sun to allow the loofah to just grow along the chicken coop line. So I think I'll do that. And I had put it's a wire, as you can see right there. I popped the wire. I was pulling loofah off and popped the wire. But I think what I'll do is, because I liked here letting my lemon cucumbers and kept trying to grow tomatoes here, but I probably do beans and I don't know, we'll see. If I do I don't want any loofah in there at all. That is the plan. No loofah in there at all. I may pull out the roots here and see if I can save the roots, repot them. I don't have to, because I got tons of loofah seeds. I mean, more than enough. I could pull all that out, but I have a feeling that it's going to grow. Even if I pull it out, I have a feeling loofah's going to still grow in there. I do. I'm going to pull out as much as I can out of there to relocate it. Probably put it in a pot and put it on the porch or something. I don't know. We'll see what I do with it. But I liked having my cucumbers here. So I may grow different varieties of cucumber and let it trellis this with no loofah. Or then I may put a planter here, I think, and let the loofah grow along here as well, along my compost bin here, and run my wire back there. I'm not sure, but I say all that because you see sun. Even though the sun comes from the east over there, and then goes that direction to the west over there, we get sun in the summer, a whole lot of sun over here in summer, but in winter time it's majority shade over here. So we will see. So I plan, and that's what you should be doing. You should be planning your gardens. So even this year, this thing was late blooming. I don't know why. Maybe because I planted these canna lilies and gladiolas over here. So maybe that's why, because every year this thing would come, it would be here. But this year, it didn't come till like fall. That was weird. I didn't have a lantana like all summer. And it's not a huge bush here. But for some reason, it didn't come back until fall of this year. But when it came back with several seedlings. So I got multiple seedlings that I've even moved. That's one, a seedling. That's another one, seedling there. And then another one I planted here. I just picked it up and moved it and planted here. This is all seedling. And I have another one over there right by the roosters. Over there. So I got tons of, and there was, I think, one here that I picked up and moved someplace else. Maybe in my garden. But they just shoot up little ones there. Hey, Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I just plant them where I want them. I don't let the plant tell me, this is where I'm going to be. I tell it, this is where I want you. So it looks like there's more seedlings here. See, they're still in the same, they're not separate. They're just the base of this one. Yeah, wanted to see. But all this root here is lantana that came from that big bush. So if you need something to pollinate, and that's why I kept it. We used to mow lantana. 4 or 5 years ago, I just mow it down with a weed and I just mow it. But free pollinators, so that's why I keep it and why I replant it. Free pollinators. Okay, so anywho, that broke off my tree in front of the shed, and that's the most I've got to grow. So I don't think it likes this spot. These, whatever they are, they're somewhere in the palm family. They don't like a lot of sunlight, but they don't like shade either. They need some sprinkles of sun, which is what it's getting here. But I think this is blocking the little sun that it does get over here. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move that. Probably put some more lantana there. Anywho, I just want to let you guys know what was going on and what I'm working on today, and to show you that eventually all this will be gone. But you see how it just goes up the tree. And we came out again a few days ago, and there was a huge one just laying here. So, you know, it must have fell out. It fell out the tree somewhere, but it landed over here somewhere. Yeah. And I have the loofah also going all down that way. So by the time I directed it to go this way, it was already fall. By this time, we were like fall, mid-fall. So that's my grapes. I'm going to move my grapes. My summers are so hot, so it's so weird here. Zone 9, 9A, 9B. Look at that loofah way down on the ground. Let me take that up now. Grapes we gave to the birds. Oh, it's breaking in my hand. I'm gonna break this again. My knife is. I'm just gonna put that over there. And look at this little one. Now that's a little. It didn't get enough sun. It came late. That one. There's another little bitty one right there. They came late, and then they were covered by the gigantic leaves. So all I do, I'm gonna put it in there, take them off, get all these leaves, and I saw, look at this little baby one. Came late in the season, and it was hidden up under the leaves, so it couldn't grow. And then there's another bigger deformed one right there. So seeds. So I have plenty seeds. Plenty seeds. Okay. And these were relatively late bloomers. But I'm telling you, I had the loofah growing. What was I going to say? Oh, it was growing 2 months or 3 months. Nothing. And it's like maybe it was just time. But I'm like, why aren't these things flowering? Why aren't they fruiting? And then I put that lantana up in there. And baby, it seemed like, I tell you, it seemed like the next day, maybe the next week, I had yellow flowers. And then loofah were growing everywhere. Okay, y'all, I didn't talk long enough. You know what I'm about to do. And, yeah, I got to get it done. And my garden, my garlic here, again, all of these have been planted. I just don't have the signs on them yet. All of these. These are all herbs in here. Oregano, cilantro, parsley, I think some lemon balm. There's a few things in there. And here I know I took pictures of what I put in there because I can't remember now. But I did take pictures of what I planted in there. And over here, I'm bad. I didn't take pictures because it was nighttime I was planting, but I put some beets in there, and I put some onions in there. Beets and onions and green onions. Beets, onions, and green onions in there. And again, that's broccoli and cauliflower. This one, because it has the loofah in it, I have not put anything in it yet because it's still really shadowed by all of that. So I want to pull all this down first. And this one, I know, but I can't pull out my head what I put here. I cannot remember. What did I put here? I can't remember. I remember I was messing with some lavender, but I don't think I planted lavender. I didn't. But I had lavender in my hands when I was over here, and a few other things. So I don't remember. So we'll see. But I kept the packages, so I'll just go back and look at my packages to see what I planted here. Like, that's a leaf. I thought it was glass. And yes, I have eggshells in all my things. And yes, sand and chicken poops. So we dumped from the chicken poops up in here. So I think I'm going to put some stuff in the ground. And I'm going to work on that door. Who knows? January, February. I'll work on my door there. And I wanted to put more planters in here, but I do want to put a door there. I want to have room, but I still want, I don't know how, but I want at least another planter in here. Maybe on this wall right here. Maybe a small one on that wall right there by the door. And what I'm thinking also in the corners there, in between each one, I think I'm going to plant something. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and there's the lantana. And like this lantana, I didn't put it in the ground because they get so big, and I don't want this blocking something. I just wanted the pollination, but I want to let it, I think it's mature enough. I had one in the ground over there. It did not it was too much shadow from the loofah. Too much shadow. So I think once I take the loofah down from here, all that loofah, I think I can grow lantana right there. Again, you have to be careful. It seems not to like direct sunlight, all that heat, at least not down here. But I have some random ones that grow. Squirrel. my dog would love that. Normally they grow with like sprinkles of sun best. In a not like under a pile of trees, but they do like to be like under canopied, under stuff or under a tree, and then let that sun just come in at them. But I do have some, and you can just look at my videos like by the pool, that grows direct sun. But what I find if I try to transplant them, pull one up and then go plant it in direct sun, it don't take. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm still learning, but I've grown these from seedlings, and they work. They pollinate. Remember, it is December here, even though I don't feel like, and it's a warm breeze blowing. I could be out here in a tank top today. It's 70, 71, I don't know, degrees. So I will relocate this baby somewhere. Because again, when they're full grown, it's all in the aisle, as you see. I don't like that running into it, but I have to be careful where I plant it, because if it can't have too much sun, it can't have too much shadow. But I want to leave it near so I have pollinators over here. Oh, and I just noticed this over here. Look at that. They're everywhere. Look at that. Big giant one. It's almost 2 feet. That's a big one. Oh, mushy. That one rotted. Oh, that's the first look because it was sitting on the ground. Look at that. There's still a bit of loofah up in there, but it's set on the ground and rotted from moisture down there. But that's loofah. You can see it right there. So I'll peel that one as well. I'll peel that. Yeah, so I had planted a lantana here. Now, it did not make it because I planted it late, like in the fall. But the roots are probably still good. So that may come back as long as I get move all of this stuff and take away the shadow. Then a lantana will probably grow there, more than likely. So let me get busy because I got to take all this down. Got to move it all. And again, I haven't figured it out. So I'm going to leave that in the ground for now. I'm going to leave it and do as much loofah as I can today. Like open these up and make my sponges from these over here. See how big these things are? Let me, try to show you guys. You know, these you get at the dollar store, Dollar General, whatever. So just to give you an idea of like how big they are. So you see that. Okay. So that's just one of them. This is like how small. When they're this little, they didn't get enough sun. They were hidden by leaves. They didn't get enough sun. Just to give you an idea. So this is the biggest one in this group, but I have them so much larger. So much larger. Okay, guys. So you have an idea of what's going on. So let me get to work. Let me get to work. Say bye-bye, Loofah. See you next season. And if you'd like to order a loofah, have me mail you one. Let me know. You have to messenger me with your address or at least your zip code. And I'll have to price it because, you know, it goes by weight. But they're light. They're very light. Once they're peeled, they're very light. And I will send them without seeds. The loofah itself without seeds. And if you want seeds, you have to let me know so I could charge you for seeds or seeds only, loofah only, or seeds and loofah. Just let me know. All organic, no chemicals. You can eat them or you can bathe with them. Loofah, loofah, loofah. And beans. Beans and loofah together. Beans and loofah. Okay, guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Happy homesteading.